The instant my eyes landed on the box, wrapped in white silk, tied with a ribbon so flawless it felt dishonest, something in my chest went still. My sister stood behind it, smiling like she'd already claimed victory. My husband, my brand new husband, stepped between me and the gift. A Navy SEAL commander who had survived things I couldn't even picture, he lowered his voice to a tone sharp enough to freeze steel. "Don't touch it." My mind went blank. What? Why? He didn't look at me. His eyes were fixed on her, my sister. And around the reception hall, his entire SEAL team rose from their seats one by one, silent as shadows assembling on command. Only then did her smirk falter. I said nothing. I let the moment breathe, let her feel the fear she never imagined I could hand back to her. Because this right here, was the peak of a story that had begun long before silk ribbons and wedding vows. My sister hadn't always been a danger. Or maybe she had been from the start, and I was simply too naive to notice the blades beneath her affection. She was older, beautiful in the effortless way people who lie well tend to be, and she thrived on being adored. I used to adore her too. When I met Cole, steady hands, clear eyes, a man built from loyalty and quiet strength, she acted ecstatic. She hugged me too tightly, asked too many questions, studied him like he was something she intended to claim. I brushed it off. That was my first mistake. The changes came subtly. Her jokes got sharper. Her questions slipped into intrusive territory. She began showing up without warning. Cole noticed before I did. "She's crossing lines," he murmured gently. "Be careful." I told him she didn't mean anything by it, that she was just my sister. Then the message arrived. A notification on my phone. Her name. Her words. "He'll leave you eventually. Men like him don't stay with women like you." I confronted her. She laughed. Called me sensitive. Claimed she was only trying to protect me. That night, Cole held me in his arms and whispered, "She wants to break you." But I waited. I watched. I learned. And then I found proof. 1 week before the wedding, I woke to my sister's voice drifting through the living room. She didn't know I was home. She didn't know Cole had stepped out. She was on the phone. Her words sliced into me like poison. "I'm telling you, the box will ruin everything. He'll see it. He'll understand what she really is." Silence. Then, "No, don't worry. She trusts me." My stomach turned to ice. The box she'd been assembling for months, the one she claimed was sentimental, a heartfelt sister gift, I finally understood. She hadn't been trying to ruin the wedding. She had been trying to ruin me. Something inside me shifted. The part of me that begged for her love died quietly. The part that demanded justice awakened. I didn't confront her. I didn't cry. I played along. I told Cole everything. I showed him the recordings, the messages, the financial documents she'd forged in my name. Because her plan went beyond emotional damage, she had tried to frame me for debts, for fraud, for chaos she herself created. Cole didn't shout. He didn't even look surprised. "We'll handle it," he said. And the way he said we grounded me. We set everything in motion. The lawyer, the forensic accountant, the private investigator, the Titan security, and his SEAL teammates who agreed to stay close on the wedding day, just in case. All that remained was letting her walk into her own trap. Back at the reception, the music had stopped. Guests whispered in confusion. My sister's confident smile wavered as Cole motioned toward the gift. One of his teammates opened it with gloved hands. Inside, forged documents, fake receipts, a burner phone filled with messages she'd sent posing as me, and the prepared statement she intended to hand over to the police. Silence swallowed the room. Cole stepped aside. My moment. I moved toward her. My voice was so soft she had to lean in to catch it. You brought a threat into my home, I whispered, but you never expected I'd be the one to open the door for you. Her face blanched. Everything in that box, I said calmly, is already filed. The lawyer will be here in 10 minutes. The police, too. She tried to speak. Nothing came out. For the first time in our lives, she understood she'd lost. They escorted her out while the guests watched in stunned silence. Cole took my hand, not to soothe me, but to stand with me. Two people refusing to be victims. Later, when the night finally quieted, he kissed my temple and murmured, "You handled today with more strength than anyone I know." I didn't feel strong. I felt free. And as I stood alone for a moment, staring at the empty space where my sister had once stood, I understood something. I hadn't lost family that day. I had removed a threat. And sometimes the kindest form of justice is letting the truth take its final bow.